So, Sevilla have allowed a team who have a football player called Daniel Drinkwater to play a Champions League quarterfinal. That's the reality. The Leicester story continues. As in, this is one of the most intriguing stories ever. Remember, guys, this is a vanilla ice cream. I want to go for an ice cream today because I was gonna go for tacos for Sevilla or fish and chips for Leicester City, but I'm feeling very, very full today, so I thought let's have a bit of dessert. Some M&Ms. You know, it's always good to have ice cream with M&Ms. So let's look at the match right now. Leicester's tactic, it made sense. It made perfect sense because they knew how Sevilla were going to play. It's very old school English. Similar to what they did against Liverpool. Sit back, defend. When you attack, you attack with speed and you be extremely direct. No sideways passes, not so much dilly-dallying on the ball. Quick, precise, and use the potent speed of Vardy. And be effective on set pieces. Because you look at that first goal, pretty good delivery, not the greatest delivery, but again, who wanted it more? Who had more fights? Where's Morgan? And Sevilla, you say to yourself that Sevilla are the better team. And they were, now that statement is loaded. Technically, they're the better team. Obviously, I mean, man for man, individually, they're better. So when you look at the ability each Sevilla player has on the ball, it's better than anybody that Leicester City have. But that doesn't matter. It's a football match. Leicester got that away goal and restricted Sevilla to 2 Gs. Back in the home game, Sevilla couldn't cope with the speed and the ferociousness of Leicester. Because again, Sevilla, they hit the bar through Escudero. How many gilt-edged chances did they have? Vardy had 2 incredible chances. One which, after he missed, he tried to assault himself. So again, suicide watch. Just saying. But obviously, the 2 pivotal moments in the game. Nasri, you're on a yellow card. When you're on a yellow card, again, similar to the whole Ander Herrera thing, don't give the referee any excuse. Don't give the referee any excuse to pimp you out. Just don't do it. Because yes, they both had a clash of heads, but now so you're on a yellow card. Vardy, he got a yellow card as well, but he wasn't on a yellow. You were on a yellow. So by doing that, you put yourself in a horrible position and you got provoked. So for Nasri, 1000% it's your fault. Don't blame it on Vardy. Because that's what he does. Vardy's from the road. Okay, Vardy, he's from the road. And that's what guys from the road do. And then on Sunday, I think Sevilla have missed 4 penalties in a row or something like that. To miss 2 penalties in 2 legs, you deserve to be you deserve to exit to the Champions League. That's unacceptable. To miss 2 penalties over 2 legs in 2 separate matches, you don't deserve to be in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And because of that, Sevilla, you don't deserve to be in the quarterfinals of the Champions League because that is disgraceful. 2 chances from 12 yards out and you can't score. As for Kasper Schmeichel, man, wow. Because both were saves. Both were saves. But again, you say to yourself that where was all this hustle during Ranieri's time? Well, the two sides to that coin. Yes, people will be angry and say, okay, what was the hustle? Ranieri, these guys are snakes. Look at how they betrayed Ranieri and so forth. No offense to snakes, we love them. Well, poisonous ones, all that stuff. But at the same time, it is the manager's role to get something out of the players. So there was obviously a disconnect between manager and player. We don't know what happened. Maybe we shall learn this through memoirs in the future. But the fact is that this was the Leicester City that won the league title. Who pressed, who harried, who were defensively astute, who defended very well, who were tactically on point. So again, you say to your point that did Shakespeare sabotage Ranieri? But that doesn't matter. All that matters is that a guy called Danny Drinkwater is going to play a quarterfinal in the Champions League. They may get crucified by Barcelona or Real Madrid or Bayern or Juventus. But who knows? Because, guys, this is a fascinating story. Almost relegated one season, survive. Win the Premier League the next season. The season afterwards, the manager... No, so the season afterwards, they're in the relegation zone. They're fighting relegation with over halfway of the season gone. They sacked the manager that gave them the Premier League. They hire Shakespeare's descendants. And they're now in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Guys, it's a fascinating story. Because they'll probably still get relegated and perhaps be in the final. You could have a situation where a team who have been relegated, who are now in the Championship Stroke Division 1, are playing in Cardiff for the right to become European Cup champions. That could happen. You know, and if that happens, I think they need to rename the Champions League. But all in all, it was an excellent performance by Leicester City over 2 legs. So Ranieri and Shakespeare are to credit because over 2 legs, they played an extremely smart game. An excellent away game, 2 goals, 1 away goal. And back at home, they played to their strengths. They covered up their weaknesses. They defended well. They forced Sevilla to play in front of them because for Sevilla, you needed to take more shots. When you took a shot, Escudero hit the bar. Too many passes, too long on the ball. They played right into Leicester City's arms. And Leicester City just could counter them when Sevilla were tired and frustrated because they could not break them down. It was an excellent tactical, smart performance by Leicester City and deservedly, 1000%, they deservedly are in the quarterfinals. But again, I'm sorry, I don't mean to repeat myself. Sevilla, you allowed a guy called Danny Drinkwater. That's his real name. I'm sorry. I mean, unless somebody can tell me otherwise. A guy called Danny Drinkwater will play a European Cup quarterfinal. And if Leicester City, because I think they're going to get Barcelona. That's just me. I think they're going to get Barcelona. But who knows how far this story can go? Because, guys, I'm just saying for a laugh. What if the Foxes make the final? What if they make the final? Scary. Hit me up on the website. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel and stay black. And watch out for more Champions League and footballing coverage on the #1 football analysis website. So remember, tweet at me for what meal you want me to. That's the most important thing. Tweet at me. Send me an email via the website for what meal do you want me to eat and for what match. So for post matches and matches coming up forth, tell me what meal you want me to eat. So maybe for the next one, for the Man City Monaco post match, what do you want me to eat? So just tell me the meal you want me to eat, and then I will try and decide and cook up that meal for y'all. All right, peace.